My dear friends over 60, today I want to share something very important with you. You might be surprised, a fruit you've eaten your whole life, something sweet and harmless, could actually raise your risk of stroke quietly, overnight. No pain, no warning. You go to bed feeling fine, and wake up unable to move half your body, or unable to speak. I've seen this heartbreaking scenario far too many times in my career. The common cause. As we age, after 60, the body simply doesn't work the same way. The liver, kidneys, blood vessels, and even the brain slow down. Add in daily medications, weaker circulation, and nighttime dehydration, suddenly, fruits that once seemed safe can become silent threats. 1. Bananas, sweet but risky when overripe. Bananas, everyone's childhood favorite. Easy to digest, full of nutrients. But when bananas become overripe, starch turns almost completely into sugar. A spotted banana has a very high glycemic index. For older adults, that sudden sugar spike plus extra potassium can raise blood pressure, strain the heart, and stress the brain. Take Margaret, a 76-year-old who loved 2 ripe bananas every morning in her smoothie. One day she woke up dizzy, her speech slurred. The doctors diagnosed a mild ischemic stroke, triggered in part by her high blood sugar and potassium. After changing her habit, choosing smaller, greener bananas and drinking water first, her blood pressure stabilized. 2. Grapes, tiny but sugar-loaded. Grapes look harmless, sweet, refreshing, a light snack. But in reality, they're little sugar bums. For someone over 60, eating too many grapes, especially in the evening, can thicken the blood and increase clot formation. Evelyn, 79, loved her mid-morning bowl of red grapes while reading. Some days, she ate 2 cups without noticing. Then one morning, she collapsed, her stroke linked to those repeated sugar surges. 3. Pineapple, a hidden after-dinner risk. Pineapple contains an enzyme called bromelain, which can interfere with clotting and even affect breathing during sleep. For older adults, especially those on medication, eating pineapple at night can quietly reduce oxygen flow to the brain, raising the risk of early morning stroke. Clara, 77, thought she was being healthy by replacing cake with pineapple slices after dinner. But one morning, she woke up dizzy and unsteady. The culprit? Her nightly healthy treat. 4. Watermelon, not always hydrating. Watermelon is 90% water, so most people think it hydrates. But it's also a natural diuretic, meaning it makes you urinate more. For seniors on blood pressure or water pills, eating watermelon late at night can actually cause dehydration. Howard, in his 70s, thought watermelon helped him stay hydrated. In reality, it combined with his diuretic medication to leave him dangerously dehydrated, his blood thickened, and he ended up with a mild stroke. 5. Citrus fruits, dangerous drug interactions. Oranges, grapefruits, tangerines, refreshing, yes. But they contain a compound called furanocoumarin that blocks the liver from processing many medications. That can make blood pressure or heart medicine suddenly too strong or not work at all. If you're taking medication, avoid large amounts of citrus juice. A splash of lemon in water is a safer alternative. 6. Mango, sweet but interferes with the liver. Mango contains mangiferin, which interferes with liver enzymes that break down medications. Combined with its high sugar load, especially in dried mango, it can be dangerous. Never eat mango right before bed, and always pair it with protein or healthy fat to slow sugar absorption. Most importantly, talk to your doctor if you take heart or blood pressure prescriptions. 7. Spinach, surprising stroke link. Spinach, the super green we all trust, is packed with nutrients but also very high in oxalates. These can form crystals, stress the kidneys, and affect circulation. Eating spinach raw every day, especially in smoothies, can quietly raise stroke risk for older adults. A better option? Rotate with lower oxalate greens like romaine or bok choy. You don't need to give up fruit. The secret is eating the right kind, at the right time, in the right way. After 60, our bodies change, and so must our habits. Simple shifts, like drinking water. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. a specialist in cardiology and public health. Today, I'd like to share with you an issue that is becoming increasingly common in our modern society: stroke, also known as cerebrovascular accident. A stroke occurs when the blood supply to the brain is suddenly interrupted, either because a blood vessel is blocked or it bursts. Without enough oxygen and nutrients, brain cells begin to die within minutes. That is why stroke must always be treated as a medical emergency. Stroke is one of the leading causes of death worldwide and often leaves survivors with serious complications such as paralysis, speech difficulties, or memory loss. The good news is, most strokes are preventable if we take the right steps early. How to prevent stroke. Control risk factors. Regularly check your blood pressure, especially if you're over 40. Monitor blood sugar and cholesterol levels if you have a medical history. Get routine health checkups at least once or twice a year. Healthy eating habits. Eat more vegetables, fruits, whole grains, fish, and nuts. Reduce salt intake, avoid oily fast foods and processed meals. Stay hydrated, limit alcohol and sugary drinks. Exercise and lifestyle. Be physically active at least 30 minutes a day, walking, cycling, or swimming. Get enough sleep, manage stress, and maintain a positive mindset. Quit smoking completely. Ambulance first aid for stroke. Providing the right first aid can save lives and reduce long-term damage. Recognize the early warning signs using the FAST rule. Face, one side of the face droops or looks uneven. Arm, weakness or numbness in one arm. Speech, slurred or strange speech. Time, call emergency services immediately. Initial response. Keep the patient in a comfortable position, with the head slightly elevated. Loosen any tight clothing. Do not give food, drink, or medication unless prescribed by a doctor. Call emergency services, like 911. Or get to the nearest hospital as quickly as possible. Alarm clock. The golden window for stroke treatment is within 3 to 4.5 hours after onset. The sooner the patient receives medical care, the higher the chance of recovery. Conclusion. Stroke is a dangerous condition, but it is not inevitable. By living a healthy lifestyle, controlling risk factors, and recognizing the warning signs early, we can protect ourselves and our loved ones. If you found this video helpful, please share it so more people can learn how to prevent and act quickly against stroke. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next Health Talk.